Hello everybody, welcome back to Kusogrand8, the bad video game tournament. We are just having a little bit of the review for the last match. I believe that the referees are going to get that figured out. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and go over to the game reveal for our last game of the day. So Crappy, take us over. Whoa, it's the bus. You know what, Crappy always running out in front of traffic. That's always concerning. Oh my gosh. No self-preservation, that boy. That's okay, though. Hey, it looks like we've got our final GM here. I'm not gonna delay anymore. Say hello to our friend, Cosmic the Dolphin. Beautiful MS Paint glory. Cosmic the Dolphin, I would love to come chat with you. Come on, come on. Cosmic the Dolphin, where are you? Where are you? Cosmic, Cosmic, where are you? Come here. Cosmic Dolphin, where are you? Oh, apparently Cosmic's internet died a minute ago. Okay. Okay, well, with that said, it looks like Cosmic may or may not be back in a little bit, so let me go ahead and do a little ESPN. Okay, here we go. I'm looking into the future. I see wheels going round and round. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is terrifying. Wheels? Cosmic, what's happening here? Cosmic, are you here? Cosmic, I see you. Oh, come on, I'm trying to channel. Okay, okay. There's heat. There's heat. There's wheels. There's heat. Wait, heat? Maybe that's not the right word. It's
So this is what you get. Yes, I am here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me? Hello, Cosmic. Wave your hands, Cosmic. Okay,
Yes.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Cosmic, 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 Cosmic. Cosmic, 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 I'm talking. Blah, 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 blah. Come on, you're holding the phone the wrong way. Why is the sound part next to your eyeball? What is going on there? Cosmic, okay, I'm gonna continue my future isms here. I see wheels, they're hot. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I'm changing
Good.
stuff over. There we go. Yes, that is better. So
Yeah.
my internet seems to be going down, so I am now doing this on 4G phone signal.
Well,
Yeah.
if it gets unbearable, we can always try to force another GM to come and help. Yeah, don't worry too much. I'm trying to intro the game. I see wheels. I see that they're hot.
Yes, this is Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. This is what happens whenever you make Cosmic go through a lot of vetoes. I go
Oh,
back to what I
no.
know, which is Hot Wheels. As proven by, this is my second Hot Wheels game this Kusogrand8.
This is your second Hot Wheels PS1 game, this Kusogrand8. Let me correct you. It's very specifically Hot Wheels PS1. You know why? Because somebody earlier today commented on the Hot Wheels PS1 game asking what platform it was. And I'm like, I can see it's in the description, but whatever. I'll reply. It's for PlayStation. But apparently this is for PlayStation as well. Everybody, welcome to our nightmares.
But Hot Wheels Beat That is probably worse than Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. Yeah, no, it is worse than Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, but getting everyone running the Wii version would have been a little too difficult.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We are not set up for the Wii unless you put in the effort beforehand. But yeah, no, I'm trying to think. This is Turbo Racing. This is not Crazy Sonic. Oh no, go away. Go away. Hot Wheels Turbo? No, Turbo Racing. PS1. That's what this is. Come on, Excel. Update my spreadsheet. Update the layout. No more Crazy Sonic. Now it's Hot Wheels. Oh, this is audio. Okay.
Yeah, we might... One of the tracks in this game, which thankfully nobody's on it right now, might trigger a DMCA now that I'm thinking about it, because this game just directly has Fuel by Metallica.
Whatever. We've had like 3 games today that are probably going to be DMCA. I will yell at people later if that happens, but I don't have the patience or the time for that. Okay, everybody, it looks like based off of the last game, Calamitous Badger took first, Salmon Buffalo second, Fartsplosion third, DePatman fourth. Those are the rankings. Congratulations. Let's never play that version of Crazy Sonic again. The end.
Yeah, I almost, as someone did point out in chat, I almost gave out another bus game, but somebody vetoed it.
Well, yeah, now I'm a little bit scared, but I won't ask you what that is because who knows? There may be something else in the future. Well, you may be wondering about the players today because we have 4 wonderful, fantastic players who will be trying to get through as much of this game as possible. Of course, Juan Watista, Dude, Ferris, V5, and Mooware. Of course, all of these players have a decent number of points. Nobody is getting eliminated due to Hot Wheels. Go ahead and get your predictions in chat. If you would like to use those channel points, you may do so now. Otherwise, I think I'm ready to begin. Let me check with the players. Come on, tell me if you're ready to start. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to drive a car on a racing track. But it's not a real car, it's a Hot Wheels. Okay, 3 out of 4 players ready, just waiting for our last one, Dude, to confirm. And they have confirmed. It is that time. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. What would be good emotes for chat to spam?
I
fast.
don't know.
Cars,
Wheels,
flames,
and hot things. Yes.
Hot things and cars. There you go. Spam, spam, spam. Do it. If it's fast, if it's hot, if it's a car, you may spam now. Because as soon as I see movement, I am starting our timer. Let's go. 3 ways to win. That's stupid. You don't have to put the number 2 in front of win. Okay.
Ooh, so okay,
Yeah.
we have some interesting vehicle choices.
Okay, did you tell them they could choose any vehicle they wanted?
Yes, and I told them they could check the stats of each vehicle, but nobody actually entered the cars menu to check the stats of the vehicles.
Well, they might have checked before.
They might have. That could very well be the case.
You silly Billy.
I love seeing how many crashes are going on.
Yeah, we've already had quite a few. Juan Baptiste, oh my gosh. The air control is both too much and maybe too, it's wrong. It's the wrong amount.
Yeah, that's a good description.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this game. What do we have here?
So this is a game that I actually have like 10 years experience speedrunning.
Okay.
So, so this was like, after a bunch of vetoes in a row, and I mean a lot of vetoes in a row. It's just like, you know what? This is we're going with Hot Wheels. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
this was
gotcha.
not pre-analog. This has analog controls. The analog controls are not good. um,
Yeah, do
you
you
can
think that it's
also,
better to use the just digital up, down, left, right?
I think so. The N64 version of the game has really great analog controls. The PS1
Really?
does not. Yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. And also, as chat mentioned, with a lot of vetoes, having Dedede and Mooware in a match makes it fun to try to find games. But ironically, my first game, actually, 2 of my vetoes were not due to either of them.
Okay.
I had other games where one of the other competitors had played both of them, but not Mooware or Dedede, which I'm going to give a lot of shout outs, a lot of credit to Ferris, because apparently Ferris has a lot more practice in what I had planned to put people through.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So it looks like we do have the Metallica song immediately. That's nice. That's fantastic. Okay. Well, how much can I talk in order to try to cover this up? Or do I just need to play random other music? That's my question.
I would suggest random other music or switching to another feed that doesn't have
Well,
fuel.
I'm going to go ahead and
Because
do
the
that
other
because it's
songs-
probably going to pop
yeah.
up all the time. So let's go ahead and just get other music here. Hey, everybody, welcome to... How is this... No, I've already heard this music today. Let's go with something else. Come on. Let's see. Do I have anything that is upbeat, appropriate for this? How about this? Yeah, there we go.
Ancient Roman soundtrack. That would be perfect. I mean, it's another PS1 game.
Is the music any good?
No, it's terrible.
Well, okay, like, I know the game's not good, but the music could have been decent. I'm not putting Quickman on. We're not listening to Quickman for an hour.
No, so Ancient Roman has good music, just the wrong sound font. Like, they wrote good music, but they put the wrong sound font in.
Oh, so everything is dissonant. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Apparently people are trying to link stuff to me or something. I don't know. Whatever. We've got Wacky Races music going on. Come on, that's racing music, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Heck
that's
yeah.
racing music.
It's not. With that said, let me take a look and see what our referees are up to today, because they have been super helpful. And the referees we have for this match are Nakarashi is driving the Hot Wheels school bus. Uh-oh. Not Electa is sad there is no bus here. There might be. I don't know. Farron shifting into Turbo. Redford has transformed into a bus. Honk. Kazuya ZX praying there isn't a bus Hot Wheel in this game. I'm praying there is. And then we have Mendez. That's it. No joke in that
There are
rev
no
name.
buses.
There's no
There
buses?
are no buses.
Oh, come
Sadly, no.
on.
There
Everybody,
are monster trucks.
you can
There are
imagine a
go-karts.
bus. Okay, how many people can you fit in the monster truck?
Probably. There's also a tow truck.
Okay, that doesn't help. Like, if you can fit at least 20 children in a monster truck, I'll consider it a bus.
Yeah, and as B. Smith says, there is a semi-tractor with a jet engine also.
Okay, but which of these vehicles can I put 20 children in? Probably.
Ooh.
I mean, probably any of them if you try hard enough. Yeah, all of these are school buses.
Yeah, I've gotten 10 people in a Lada Niva before in real life, so I mean, and they were adults, so
No,
I'm sure you could fit 20 children in a tractor.
Yeah, I know that in junior high, and our teacher wasn't supposed to do this for very obvious reasons. I think for everybody who did well on the test, she took to Burger King. Obviously, without telling the school, just crammed 14 of us in her car and drove us to Burger King. Yeah, that's not something you should do, okay? But heck, it was Burger King, and I was a teenager. I was a young teenager, and I wanted to eat.
Oh yeah, and as the refs have now noticed, yeah, each race in this game has 6 laps.
Okay.
That
And
might
what
be too
place
many
do you have
laps.
to come in?
You just need to win the first each cup to advance.
How do you win the
so
cup?
we're doing just getting points, just winning races, getting enough more points cumulatively than the other racers.
Okay.
So this is actually going to be a cumulative point match instead of progress. I told the players have to see how many points they get cumulatively in each cup.
Gotcha. Okay, well that means that I'm gonna need to put our handy dandy tracker up so that we can see what is going on. It'll take me a second in order to actually get that up. That's okay. Welcome to my life. Sometimes I have to deal with stuff like this.
But let's see, which I slot 3. Who's slot 3? Because slot 3 has 10 points.
That's Ferris.
Ferris has 10 points, and slot 4 has 6 points.
That's Mooware.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So fair.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Bonwatista and the Dude are probably going to get 4 points. There is something in this game that is important to note, that you can some of the vehicles are 4-wheel drive. I mean, and those can drive better over things. There's very few tracks where that actually is important, but none of them have a 4-wheel drive vehicle anyway. So
Okay.
Yeah, the dude is restarting the race again.
Are you able to change vehicles whenever, or is it just at the beginning of the cup?
No, you can change vehicles anytime. Between
Okay.
races, you can change vehicles.
Oh my gosh, Ferris, the types of jumps that he was doing there, like absolutely crashing into stuff that was high up in the terrain. These cars are light. They're very easy to get airtime here, okay? I mean, gravity affects all objects at the same speed, but, like, there's probably more air resistance for Hot Wheels cars than for actual cars. I mean, they're made out of not good metal. They're made out of crappy, cheap metal, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, crappier metal. I do like that Radama Ford's like, what is even going on? Yeah, I sort of agree with that. Big question is, when it comes to the total score, are we adding up the points in the Hot Wheels Cup, the Secret Car Cup, and the Twin Mill Cup?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the idea.
In that case, here's the deal. Yeah, it looks like they are putting in some formulas in order to try to get this to automatically update, and that is completely fine. Let's see.
Uh-huh. And yeah, you can restart races, redo cups as much as you want. I guess the sum function isn't working in the spreadsheet.
I'll fix it. Or somebody else will fix. They're playing around with it. I'll let them do it, okay?
No,
Here, I'm entering it now, okay? Nobody else touch it, okay?
is that someone knocking on my door?
There.
I'm double checking.
All right, go check your door. Well, everybody, I've got the scores updated for you now. Ferris is in the lead with 10 points. Muware second. Buon Waltista in third. And Dude currently in fourth. There's a lot of good progress going on here, but obviously we've got a lot of time. We're only 12 minutes into this. I do like how twisty some of these levels are. For PS1, it's actually pretty impressive how much twisting and turning there is. Like, I wonder if it was complicated to get the physics right here, you know, what they necessarily needed to do, but it works pretty well. Yeah.
No, it's a really cool game once you start vibing with it. The turbo in this game works really interestingly as well. So all vehicles have a top speed that is below 180, but whenever you press the turbo button, you just instantly go to that same frame to 180, and then you scale down to whatever speed you were going to before that turbo.
So you can just tap turbo and bam, you're at full speed.
And you're at full speed, and you get above your car's actual top speed. So it's a really cool thing, and obviously what you have to do is you need to do a lot of stunts in the air. Those will get you turbos, so the more stunts you do, the more turbos you will have.
Okay.
And yeah, obviously the speed run route is basically routing out very specifically what's the best tricks you can do to get the most amount of turbos constantly, so that you never, so that you always have quite a few of them.
Yeah, that makes sense. I actually really like that. You know, there are a lot of games that are like, I'll give you a whole bunch of points for doing a backflip, and it's like, I don't want points. Give me something real, like a turbo. Come on.
Yeah, turbo is cool. Also, this game, I call it slightly like a collectathon, because what you end up doing is that there's also 2 hidden vehicles in each course, and they are usually better than your starting vehicle.
Okay.
In the speed run, in the third race, we pick up what is the best vehicle.
Gotcha.
For most of the game.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's actually really fun in the speed run, the fact that you do get to take that little bit of a diversion.
Yeah, with that said, I don't think any of these players would be interested, or even if it would be beneficial to them, just because even a better vehicle when it comes to a speed run might not be the best one for a blind playthrough. If it goes fast, it might be uncontrollable, or it might be very difficult to control well. So yeah, like, even if they knew about it, if I knew about it, I would probably just be like, nah, I'm sticking with what I've got, okay? Hey, Ferris doing great here.
Yeah. Ferris is in the lead, and interestingly, out of all the players, they have chosen the worst vehicle. Just without question, hands down, Ferris has the worst vehicle as it in first.
Why is it the worst?
It's got too much of its stats in durability, which just plainly put doesn't help you racing all that much. It's got Ferris has the lowest top speed, the worst handling, and the worst stunt of all vehicles. Like, in all of those categories, Ferris has not only the worst controlling vehicle, Ferris has the slowest vehicle, and Ferris has the vehicle that controls the worst in the air. But it's really strong, so it's really hard to blow up. So, I mean, maybe that's helping them. But
I think, honestly, that may be the most important stat when you were doing a blind playthrough. Like, because everybody is running into stuff. Everybody is hitting stuff all the time. Who cares about going fast if you blow up? It doesn't matter how fast you're going when you blow up. You blew up.
yeah.
Yeah. With that said, it's definitely something that, might not be something that people really take too seriously. If they jump into it, they're like, oh, obviously, this is a racing game. I want to go fast. But, yeah, the first time that you play, like, any of the Mario Karts, if you go with the fastest character, you're probably going to be in for a hard time. That's not true for everybody. If you've had plenty of kart racing experience, maybe Toad or Yoshi will be fine. But until you have the experience, you're going to be punished for your hubris.
Yeah. And the thing is also, as long as you have enough turbos, really top speeds technically isn't all that important because you're at any given point, you're 1 frame away from top speed.
Yeah, just got to tap that turbo. As long as you can pull off a backflip every now and then, that's fine.
Yeah. Holy cow, Ferris almost went into the secret path where you can unlock a really good car.
Ooh, okay. Oh no, Ferris! Yeah, using that turbo in order to make the loop-de-loop, that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the right kind of chaos, and I love it. Whee!
And Moonware got, literally, if they would have just went forward a few inches, they would have unlocked the best car in the game. So Moonware went off track, and when they went off track, they went off course and got bumped into the secret area where the best car that's available to them at this point in time is.
Beautiful.
They were just pixels away from unlocking the best car that's available to them.
Oh wow, using pixels in a polygonal game, that is some...
I mean, it's a metaphor.
Okay, fine, it's a metaphor, there we go. Honestly though, that's something that the players have no way of knowing that. It's if one of the good thing about this game is that if one of them does unlock that and pulls ahead of everybody else because they actually have a fantastic car, then nobody's getting eliminated due to this match, It's hey, you happen to have good luck, and we do not rule out good luck in Kusogrand8. No. Use that luck, baby.
Yep. Use it. Use it to your benefit.
Yeah. With that said, even though it's quote-unquote the best, does it have as much durability as Ferris's car? Because if not, I'm not sure it's the best for this race.
It does.
Oh, it has more? What?
It has the fourth highest top speed in the game. It has great handling. It has okay stunt. It has incredible durability, and it is 4x4, so it can take every shortcut in the game.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. That would be a very convenient unlock in that case.
Yeah. But the only way you would know that is if you just drive around randomly and just hit random buildings.
Yeah, well, I have seen people accidentally run into buildings and break walls, and I would assume that if a wall breaks, you can probably drive into it.
Yep.
But, you know, do the players even know there are unlockable vehicles, and do they even care?
They do know that there are unlockable vehicles.
Also, did you give them the N64 manual?
I couldn't. Yeah, this was bottom of the barrel. This was bottom of the barrel. Going through all of my games, and I couldn't find the PS1 manual. I could find the N64 manual. So the good thing is the only difference is the controls. So it's like, okay, if you want to read what everything does, you can read the manual here. Just know that obviously the controls are different.
Yeah, I do see the manual on sale in plenty of places, but it looks like yeah, it would probably take a little bit more than 5 minutes of searching in order to find, or 5 seconds of searching in order to find stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, because like my first game that I had planned, like I had special spreadsheets even that had specific sum functions and countif functions to be able to see how many what on earth is happening on Ferris's screen. Okay, that was chaos. To count how many levels were completed, how many points were done in each level, and everything. Oh, but hey, it got vetoed. So we get more Hot Wheels. We get the other Hot Wheels PS1 game.
Yeah. I do like that there is a collection of manuals on archive.org for PS1 games. This one is not in it, though, so if anybody happens to have this, you can go ahead and take a look.
I'll bug my younger brother, because I know that I back in storage, which is basically left in my brother's apartment back in the US. I had 2 complete in box copies of the PS2, PS1 version of this game, and 2 copies of the N64 version of the game. You know.
Now, I do want everybody to know, just looking at the scores right now, Ferris is in the lead, having scored 30 points. Muware in second with 27. Buon moving up, currently in third with 11 points, and Dude in fourth. All of the players have been making a good amount of progress in learning how to control in this game. Obviously, when it comes to a kart racer or any type of racing game, it's just learning which mechanics you can deal with as you're playing and which ones are sort of impossible for you personally. Because, oh my gosh, Buon, just trying to get into this building. There you go! Whee! So, is there rubber banding in this game? How does that work?
There is rubber banding in this game. It's very minimal unless you can change the difficulty of the game, which all it does is change the amount of rubber banding.
Okay.
In the speed run, we actually turned the difficulty up to highest, because whenever you're doing the races so perfectly, The other racers get very far away from you, which causes actually a lot of lag. So we put it up to the highest difficulty possible, so that rubber banding means that they're never actually that far from us.
I love that. What about like rubber banding for if they're in front of you? Do they slow down so that you can catch up?
They do. They slow down a lot.
Cool. I haven't seen a whole lot of games do that, and I think that that's extremely helpful to encourage, especially for like lower difficulties, encourage you to keep going, to have a comeback. That in general, I think, is good design when it comes to especially a racing game that's probably aimed a little bit more towards kids.
Yeah. This was definitely aimed for kids. The soundtrack is very, very interesting for a game that's aimed at kids, but, you know.
What can you say? Metallica, the band for kids. That's what life is about.
Well, it also only has in the soundtrack sound clips that are short enough, thankfully, that it doesn't trigger DMCA. But this game also features Primus and the Reverend Horton Heat in the soundtrack.
Okay.
Which, I mean, I don't know. I just don't see Metallica for kids. Like, I can kind of see it, you know. I can kind of see an exact.
It depends on the song. Yeah.
Well, it's the song Fuel, so it's like it opens up with "Give me fuel, give me fire, give me what I desire," which you know. I mean, that makes sense for a racing game. That makes sense for a car driving
we
game.
Get DMCA'd because of that cosmic singing rather than anything else.
I mean, I don't think I do that well singing Metallica. My go-to in karaoke is usually Billy Joel, so you know.
We'll see what Twitch has to say about that. Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, that attitude, I can understand it working for like, hey, this will attract preteen boys. Metallica, yeah, you know, and this was 1998. This wasn't the 80s when Metallica was still super counterculture. You know, Metallica at this point was one of the biggest bands in the world. But Primus, like, what?
I don't even know what Primus is. What's Primus?
Oh dear. So Primus, actually, funny story, the bass guitarist and lead singer of Primus almost got into Metallica.
Okay, but what's Primus?
It is a very experimental metal band. Yeah, they also did the original South Park theme, but they're an experimental funk metal band that you mostly, instead of a lot of guitar work, it's a ton of bass guitar.
Gotcha.
So it's a lot of really crunchy bass. Yeah. And just to give you an idea of what the attitude around Primus was, what people would scream about, what people would scream at Primus was always "Primus sucks." Like, that was their fans' rallying cry.
Apparently, their first album was called "Suck on This,"
Yep.
So that checks out. What songs were on that album? Ooh, John the Fisherman, Groundhog's Day, The Heckler, Pressman. I don't know how to say that. Tommy the Cat, Pudding Time. I'm sorry, but like, as much as I love chocolate pudding, if anybody says it's pudding time, I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm done. Nope, no pudding time.
Yeah. Yeah, the Reverend Horton Heat is a rockabilly band, so it's like...
Ooh, rockabilly is actually kind of fun, though.
Yeah, I think it fits in well, but I don't think it would have been like... If I'm designing a Hot Wheels kids game, that wouldn't have been the first thing that came to my head, you know?
I mean, It depends. I don't know completely who chose the I guess there are credits, you know. EA worked on this. Let's see, audio by Mark Farley and Charles Stockley. Mark Farley, you worked on like a bazillion games. What other games did you work on? Do you like... Okay, God of War. Okay, Uncharted games, the infamous games. Wait. Did some of the sound design and support for Sly Cooper? Okay. Helldivers, in-game and cinematic sound design. Okay, I'm seeing stuff line up here. Yeah, the various infamous games. Tiger Woods, that had a lot of rockabilly in it. Okay. SimCity 4, heck yeah. Metallica, baby. Rumble Racing, Knockout Kings, NASCAR games. Yeah, so they worked on a wide variety of games. And if you're just trying to get something that is going to, like, you don't have to go and make it yourself, but that people are going to recognize and be like, yeah, and isn't offensive, then I imagine those bands are fine to go with, you know. Get songs that aren't, you know, that are gonna have the attitude of going fast without having like the cursing or violent imagery that can be a big part of those bands. But that said, I personally, like, whatever, go ahead and have Screamo about blood, guts, blood and guts. I said blood, guts, blood and the guts. You know, it's fine. Go ahead, sing that. Doesn't have to be on Hot Wheels Racing, you know, your song about, hey, let's put the fuel in the car and go very fast. The fuel in the car, go very fast. See, that's a little more appropriate. That works.
Was that to the tune of you put the lime in the coconut and shake it all about? You put the lime
it
in
wasn't
the
really to a tune. It was like, it was more to a rhythm. It might have been the same rhythm, sure. Mind you, I'm listening to like Celeste music as I'm doing like really crappy whatever this is.
Oh, so this is one of my favorite tracks, courses in the game that they're playing on right now, Helicrash, that both Ferris and Mooware are on.
Ooh.
This is a track where it circles back around on itself. So you will very often be racing. You'll be seeing racers coming at you head on all the time.
Oh, yeah. I recall when you've done speedruns of this game talking about how this can be a nightmare if you hit other vehicles head on, just because, yeah, you are going opposite directions quite a few times.
Yeah. So, like, in a speedrun, you know, it's annoying. You have to, sometimes you just get a few times where you blow up in this track. But, like, watching people play through it blind is beautiful. I hope we see some great explosions.
Come on, head-on collisions, that's what we're asking for. Not in real life, just in turbo, Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. Okay, come on. Okay, I want to see the explosions.
Fortunately, I haven't seen any from head-on collisions yet. Ferris has a vehicle that has such ridiculously high durability that if they head-on collide with something, it's very possible that nothing will happen to them and the car they run into will just blow up. Which would be really cool to see.
Oh, Mooware going back down. Yeah, okay. Come on, where are the other cars? See, you got to get far enough ahead of them that you have cars coming the other way.
Yeah.
Whee!
So the way turbos work in this game is if you do one revolution of a certain type, you get 2 turbos for that, and every revolution that is the same type, you will get an additional turbo for. So, for example, if you do a single backflip, that's 2 turbos, 2 backflips, that's 3 turbos, a triple backflip, 4 turbos, etc., etc. The cool thing about that is that the 2 turbos for individual revolution, unique revolutions stacks. So, like, if I do a backflip 360, which takes roughly the amount of time as 2 backflips, we nearly had a head-on.
Oh, I saw Muware almost blew up. I got very excited for a second.
Yeah, and Ferris blew up a vehicle head-on, so yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely the right car for a blind playthrough is what I would say. I mean, Ferris is in the lead with 40 points. Everybody else lagging behind fairly significantly. Although Dude has had a set of pretty strong races. It's just that he's, one full race behind everybody else, and that means that, like, he's got to work on this,
Yeah, Dude had quite a few. He restarted the first race quite a few times.
Yeah, and I mean, that's good enough to be in third right now, and I don't know, we won't really see if it pays off until the end. That said, Ferris finishing the race currently with 50 points. Very nice job there, Ferris. Okay, Muware getting close to the end as well.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, head
Muware
on.
is in first place. They already passed the head-on area.
No.
So.
Just crash into somebody. I don't care.
But yeah, if you do a backflip 360, which takes roughly the same amount of time as a double backflip, you will get 4 turbos instead of 3.
Nice.
So.
No! Muware, how did you explode there? Oh my gosh, this game robbed you, child.
Muware just barely didn't make the jump. So yeah, Muware's taken second in this race. Okay, so all the players know how to reset their car, and I told them specifically, you can reset your car. You don't need to reset the race. Dude, instead of just resetting their car, reset the entire race. They got clipped into something and restarted the entire race. But considering that I told everyone, hey, you can reset your car at any time, and everyone else has done it, you know what? I'm sorry, dude. That's on you.
Welcome to how things go sometimes. Oftentimes there's just a lot of stuff going on, and it's very easy with a game that has this much to miss 1 or 2 mechanics, and unfortunately sometimes it's a very important mechanic that you miss, but it wouldn't be the first time, it wouldn't be the last time. It's just how things go.
Yep, it's just how things go.
Hey, Blonde is on to the fun level. Come on, head on. Wait, where did you go? You just went so high that you broke through a wall?
Blonde hit a car head on and the other car exploded.
Nice.
Beautiful. So what Blonde did, instead of turning around like you're supposed to do at the top, one probably got confused. Okay, like, dude, what are you? How do you keep managing to do this? Okay, Juan basically started losing speed and was like, oh no, I shouldn't turn around, I should use a turbo. So he turboed at 180 into the back wall of the level. So that's why he flew straight up into the air, because that was the collision with the back wall instead of just coming back down the hill like you normally should. We'll see if Juan does it a second time. He's going to do it a second time.
Oh no!
And he's hit 4 cars head on, and all 4 blew up. He came out fine. That is gorgeous. Very nice job. Yeah, so the hammer power up will blow up any other vehicles that you touch. So yeah, grabbing it is very good. Oh, I'm sorry for poor
Oh no, Ferris, no!
blowed up 3 times in a row on the same obstacle. But they got through it now. But I mean, with how many points Ferris has, I think this is basically Ferris's match to lose.
Yeah, Ferris has been doing extremely well. Muware, even though Muware is on the same race, he is a full 10 points behind Ferris. Ferris is just really clicking with this game.
Yeah.
And worst car turns out might be the best car. It's a Hot Wheel. It's a Hot Wheel car. You don't need it to be like spicy, just normal hot, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the high durability seems to be going great for Ferris, so Ooh, and Ferris is moving back into the lead of this race, and they've only got 2 laps to go. So they will finally see Cup 1 finished. This game has 3 cups, and like the first cup is just too long. The first cup is 6 races. The second cup is 2 races. The final cup is a single race. I don't know who made that decision. It's a decision, all right.
Oh yeah.
But, it's an interesting one.
Now, I'm trying to figure out this car that Dude is driving. What is this? What is this hideous thing? Like, this isn't car-shaped.
That is the Split Image 2.
Well, I hate it.
The original. So it's called Split Image because it's got 2 pods where drivers could technically sit in. So the in-lore Hot Wheels car is that both pods are driver's seats. So you could sit in one or sit in the other. You want left-hand drive? Go for it. You want right-hand drive? Go for it.
That's so stupid. Well, I mean, I guess they kind of do that with driver's ed cars a little bit. Usually they just have brake on the passenger side. But, okay, I get fine. Whatever. I still hate it, but whatever.
And as B. Smith did put out, the Twin Mill Challenge, the final cup of the game, it's essentially a boss fight. It's the Twin Mill cars get much faster than everything else you've raced throughout the game, just exponentially out of nowhere. And
okay,
yeah. They also have much harder rubber banding than anything else. So, ooh, can Ferris got
first place by 10 seconds.
A perfect 60. That's incredible.
Very nice job to Ferris. Moving on to the next cup, right?
Yep, moving on to the next cup.
I mean, technically, if Ferris gets a perfect score on all of them, that is an unbeatable score, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see what Ferris can do.
Yeah. So Ferris has unlocked new vehicles.
Ferris is like, I'm not using any of these because I'm going to go with my old reliable, probably. Buon finishing another race in first place. Very nice job. That'll be another 10 points for Buon. And that moves Buon up from 4th to 3rd. Dude has a little work to do. Dude. But as a reminder, none of the players will be eliminated due to this match. They all have enough points that they will be able to move on, and that should be fine.
And Ferris is saving, good idea.
Okay, dude, coming in second to last. That's not a whole lot of points, but it's more than none, right?
Yeah. The only way you can get no points in a race is if you select abort race. No, actually, no. Abort race, you still get points.
Wait,
so
what?
You get 4. So this game has a feature, which none of the racers would probably want. If you are in a cup and you select abort race, it doesn't take you out of the cup. It just takes you to the next race in the cup and automatically gives you last place in that race.
Oh my gosh. Huh.
So
I could
part
see...
of the speed run
Yeah.
is actually RNG manipulation so that you can do that on multiple tracks and still have enough points overall to still win the cup.
Oh, I love that. Do it on the longest tracks, play the shortest tracks. Oh, Buon managed to go in a secret route on accident. Very nice.
Yeah. And yeah, that's exactly what the speedrun does. It cuts out the longest tracks that way. So, yeah, it's an interesting mechanic, but since the players here are going for points, obviously that would not be to their benefit. That barely...
What the crap? The spikes insta-kill?
Yep.
What is this, Mega Man car time?
I mean, it is a red car. That's not Mega Man, but that is Proto Man.
Oh, guess what? There's a robot for every color out there, okay? Yeah, you want silver? Yeah, guess what? Gemini Man, you got silver.
But Proto Man is actually a playable character, so.
I mean, not on any of the Mega Mans that I've played.
Isn't Proto Man playable?
In which one?
I don't know.
Because I haven't played every Mega Man out there, but I don't recall ever playing as Proto Man.
I thought you could. Yeah, in 10. There you go. Yeah,
well, I guess I have played 10, but I didn't play Proto Man. Whatever. 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 Hey, YouTube, you want to play a new song? Yeah, thank you. Oh, the spikes, Ferris! The spike wheel got you. You hate to see the spike wheel, okay? It's just coming after you. I like the, acid pumps. Just pumping acid out.
Yeah, and I was going to say, at the same time that Ferris was hitting spikes, the dude had an incredible crash where they just flew straight up into the air and spent a very long time up there. Ferris on this track has figured out a shortcut and has taken it every lap.
Nice.
So,
very low chance of Ferris coming in anything other than first. Ferris is doing fantastic.
Yeah, Ferris has just clicked with this.
Yeah, it's always good to see, like, when a game really meshes with a player. I mean, we had that, I think, earlier today. Like, one of the games went super well for our players. The first one, the Kaizo Chojin Shubibin Man, just two of our players, like, the Kuchiri really clicked with it early on, and then Derby Ghost was like, I've got this, and managed to make up a whole lot of time. It was fantastic to watch. Yeah, this is really working out for Ferris.
Yeah, basically what Ferris is doing is that there is a very difficult jump that you can aim for, and using a turbo you can get enough speed to go over the ramp, and it skips a loop-de-loop, and Ferris just kind of figured it out lap 1 and has done it every lap. So
I mean, loop-de-loops take a long time. I don't want to do them.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fun. Okay. My favorite loop-de-loop in a driving game has to be one in Carmageddon, because that loop-de-loop is hilarious. The physics in that game are just super interesting, and if you're not going fast enough, you'll fall out of the loop every time. It is amazing. Oh my gosh. In fact, I think with like default car strats, you can almost never make the loop-de-loop, but you still try.
Yeah.
And then crash. Oh my gosh. I'm so hungry. I'm eating dinner after this. I've got leftover pizza in the fridge. I've got to go get a prescription after this. Other than that, Justin has been out of town. Like, we both ended up going to the same convention, like at different times. So, like, yeah, we got to hang out there, but I haven't seen him in so long. And then he flies back home at like 1 a.m. tomorrow, and I'm like, I got to do Kusogrand8 on Saturday and Sunday. But it'll be good to have him back for a few days before I go to my next event. Woo!
Long distances makes the heart yearn.
Yeah. Well, I think that we spent the last couple years, so much time together that it's like, oh, it's kind of refreshing to be away from each other for a little while. But and I think it'll be good to see him. It'll be exciting. Like, it's y'all don't know, like, if you've never been with somebody like 24/7 for months, it's very different. It's very and I'd say good in some ways, and also a little stressful in some ways. And sometimes it's nice to have a bit of a break. And so just having a little bit of this travel, I think, is actually good. I think it's healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I feel the same way. Although I do think the longest trip I've ever had to do away from my wife was much too long for me. So
yeah, like, that's fair.
2 to 3 days. Be up to a week. It's nice. Longer than that,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm not.
In August, I'm gonna have 3 weeks where I'm just going at different places, and mostly. It's going to be for work, and he's not going to be with me. So, I'm going to be like, I miss you. I'm ready for this to end. I want to come back home. But, it'll happen after that. Dude, getting the head-on race. Come on. Hit somebody. Blow up. I want to see it. Fine. Whatever. Don't do that. That's fine.
Okay, so Ferris is on my least favorite track in the game. It's just very janky. It's called RM Test Track, and it's got this, the lore of it is that, you know, it's a test track. So obviously everything is very uneven, but it's just very uneven to drive on.
Yeah, I can sort of see that. Ooh, split loop. Good luck, Hot Wheel. Oh, no! Oh, I don't like split loop. Why would you put a hole in the middle of your loop?
To make people fall off.
Yeah, that's how you get cars to
And
blow up.
Mooair did not blow up despite being on their roof for an incredibly long amount of time.
I mean, come on, the roof doesn't have any gasoline in it, and if it does, you need a new car. Like, that is a serious, seriously dangerous. Do not put gasoline in your roof.
Very good advice. Very good advice.
Yeah, every once in a while I have good advice, but honestly, it's usually like common sense, like, oh, don't let your babies go outside unattended. Yeah, ooh, good advice. Yeah. Hey, don't trip over the babies in the park. Oh, yeah. A lot of baby-related advice about how you shouldn't interact with the babies, and all of it's good advice.
Yeah, and as chat noticed, Mooair did pick up a secret car.
Ooh, is that the one Mooair's using?
No, you only get the secret car after you finish the race, and then it's available to use.
Fine.
Which, considering how much time is left, I don't think we'll see this new car in action.
I think you're probably right. We're close to the end of this race. The big question is, will anybody manage to get any more points? Because we only have 2 minutes left. Ferris might be able to, but Ferris is the one who needs the points the least.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, Ferris
could definitely use some points, but I don't think there's time.
Yeah, Ferris has like a minute and a half left of this race, probably.
Yeah, we might see 80 points for Ferris, which will be all perfect races except for the last one, which Ferris has not played.
Yeah, Ferris just locked in with this one.
Yeah. Honestly, everybody's really been getting the hang of this. Obviously, when it comes to racing games, they're going to click better for certain people than others. This isn't the worst racing game we've had on Kusogrand8 by far. Like, honestly, it seems pretty fun, a little bit janky in some cases, especially early on with the number of explosions that we had. You could tell how janky it was. But, like, right now, the players are making it look mostly natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say, like, for a Hot Wheels game, this is pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's a good game. It's a fun game, at least. It's got some jank, but it's just really fun. And, I mean, just the audio even really kicks up a notch. Oh man, we are coming down to the final seconds, and Ferris is in the final turns. I really hope that they finish this in the final seconds. That would be incredible. Come on, Ferris, you can do it. I know you can. I believe in you.
Well, here we are. That is time, and nope, too bad.
Too bad.
Well, I mean, not only that, but that wasn't the last lap. Nerd.
Oh, for some reason I read that. For some reason I read 6th lap instead of 5th.
Well, there we go.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and welcome Ferris in to chat because Ferris is our definite winner. 70 points, almost getting up to 80 with this last race. Muware taking a solid second, Juan Bautista in third, and Dude in fourth. All of the players moving on because nobody is getting eliminated. With that said, we have our victor here today, Ferris. Hello and congratulations.
Thank you. That was a good little racing game, actually.
Honestly, like I think that there's a lot of fun with this. I like out of everything out there that could be a racing game, games that have problems or games that are enjoyable. Like, I feel like this game had some flaws, but not enough to be like unenjoyable in the end. I think that it was fun.
Yeah, no, it really was. The controls are a little janky, the hitboxes are weird, and sometimes you just explode, but at the end of the day, it's fun to do flips and go fast, and the game has it, which does mean I'm 3 for 3 on Kusogrand8, giving me good games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a reason I put quotes around bad video game tournament because, like, bad is subjective. I would say that, like, you know, this wasn't going to be the top racing game of the year, but, you know, and considering that we saw somebody sort of get stuck in the terrain before, like, it's got its flaws. It's not perfect. But overall, like, I can look past the jankiness. And especially once you all start to get used to the controls and used to the mechanics of the game, it ended up working out fine for you. Like, you all made this look like a natural racing game rather than a game where you just kept exploding over and over and over again, which was sort of the theme of the very beginning of the match. A lot of explosions. Yeah, with that said, Ferris, you chose a car that had high durability. Did you look at the stats before choosing your car?
Yes, we were.
Oh, wait. Sorry, roboting. I will be right back. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm back. It should be fixed.
Okie dokie, yeah. Yeah, we were told we could look at the stats, and I figured if I'm going fast and not focusing on points or tricks, why don't I pick the one that has stunts as the dump stat, essentially?
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I was also thinking, like, Cosmic was like, Ferris chose the objectively worst car, but you're sitting here in the lead. I think that the game clicked for you, but also the high durability of your car ended up paying off quite a bit. Like,
you blew up much less as compared to everybody else.
Oh, that's why I was landing on my roof and just rolling back over.
Oh, yeah. We had
Everyone
plenty
else,
of
if they
people
would
land on
wind
the
up on
roof
the
and
roof,
then
boom.
explode. Yeah. Cosmic was like, I can't believe some of these players are like staying on their roof so long without exploding, and definitely the durability stat helped out with that. And I think that when it comes to a blind race, like having a car that's consistent rather than quote unquote the best is the way to go. And yeah, your car was consistent. The dump stat being tricks and such. Very useful in a speed run, but for a blind race, not quite as important. Yeah, you do want to rack up the turbos, but turbo when you're playing a course for the first time is as much a blessing as a curse.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why I wasn't going for any of the shortcuts. I'm sure, like, I noticed some of them cut off a huge amount of time, but I was literally, you know, looking for setups as I was racing, and it'd take me longer to stop and go through the shortcut than it would to just go straight.
Yeah, some of the times,
know,
except for on the last level where you found the shortcut to skip the loop-de-loop.
Oh, yes, the jump.
Yep, and that jump, I think, is a little tricky to hit just right, but, like, by that point, you had the mechanics down enough that I didn't see you fail it a single time personally, and if you did, you don't have to tell us.
I don't believe I did, no. Because the turbo in this game is broken.
I mean, it immediately takes you to top speed. It's very broken.
Yep. No. Guys.
Yeah, it's frame one. Frame one of pressing turbo, it just instantly shoots you to the top speed of the game. Not even the top speed of your car. It just shoots you to the top speed possible in the game engine.
That's
so ridiculous.
Just so good. Well. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's just so good because you can slam headfirst into a wall, completely wreck your car, fall over, and you just tap R2 and suddenly you're the fastest person on the track. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good, some bad things about that, but overall I'd say let the player have fun. Go top speed immediately. That's fun. Give it to me, baby. Well, I think that's pretty much all that we have for today. I am dying of hunger. Yeah, just to ask, are you streaming on your own channel these days? Do you have anything going on?
Oh, yes. I've been streaming the Elden Ring DLC recently, and I got many a different game on on the docket. A lot of PS2 era games, PS1 games like this, even weird PS1 games that are kind of cool and weird and odd are kind of my jam.
I love that. Honestly, I don't know too much about PS1 games. I know that we've been digging into the depths a little bit more, and we will continue digging into them as time goes on, I figure. Seriously, though, thank you so much. And Cosmic, thank you as well for giving the game out. Congrats to all of the players. Nobody's eliminated from this last match, and that's always something happy. You all get to suffer a little bit more, and I appreciate it. Well, we are going to raid Novasol because Novasol is playing Ancient Roman. Which came up a little bit in discussions earlier today. Let's just say beep, beep. Beep, beep. Okay. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. All right, let's go beep, beep, beep. And I will see you all tomorrow for more Kusogrand8. Take care, friends. Bye, Ferris.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Cosmic.
Bye-bye-bye.